Tom, we're going to wrap this up here with one last topic. It's a 2-word topic, and we're just going to dive into it from there. It just says Ian Garry. Let's go. Remember Wags? Remember Wags 2006 World Cup? Wags? Remember all that? Well, apparently Ian Garry has got
all the boys.
A wag. Yeah, it's been very weird, this story. I don't know if we should really catch our listeners up on this, but came out that Ian Garry's wife wrote a book about how to be a wag, so as in how to attract a young sportsman to you and then marry him. She said that it was a satire that she wrote at the time. Okay, I could maybe see that argument.
In that context of that big wag phenomenon and her covering for some, ladies' magazine, tongue-in-cheek.
Sure, I get that. But then you proceed to then marry a sports star who is a young prospect. Come up. It's very odd. It's a very odd relationship. We've talked about it before. Everyone else seems to be catching up with us, and to the point where they're lambasting them. To the point where I actually am going to be Team Ian Garry on this now, because I don't want to be on the side of these losers, of Dylan Dennis, of these MMA reaction channels, people going like, if I had a girlfriend or if I had a wife, damn, what a loser. You don't have a girlfriend or a wife and you're in your 30s. Loser. That's what I'm saying to you, mate. Anyway, listeners, please don't unsubscribe. I'm sorry for offending you, but
so the listener base has departed in that one comment there. The boys.
Lads, come back.
The boys.
Look, I don't know, man. I just find it a bit weird now that
it's a bit of a witch hunt. It's a bit of a witch hunt, and
yes.
People can make their own choices. It is a strange dynamic, 40 to 25, taking the name. She's been there. She's been like there's clips of her, and covering for football and the World Cup with Neymar and all of that. She's been on the scene a long time. When he was a mere schoolboy, if that. And it's going to invite questions. He must have known that that's what was coming,
Yeah, he must.
I don't think it's. I heard the word succubus used to describe her, which made me laugh. I've got to say, but I don't think that's the case. Ian Garry is a fully grown man, and he knows what he's about. It's all building onto this Ian Garry hate train, though, and he will be fighting Vicente Luque.
Which, by the way, can I bring this up? That's on the same card as Covington Edwards. Someone get Covington a copy of that book, because that press conference, oh my days, that is going to be must-see TV. I mean, it'll be unwatchable, but it will be something that you have to see.
I'm sure Colby will be going after him. You've also got the Leon Edwards angle, kicked out of Leon's camp and all of that fallout that Ian brought on himself. So, he
Yeah, the fact that he records, he brings these people to film everything, and people are like, nah, don't want that. There was the thing that apparently Leon knocked him out in training, which then Leon said was not true. Ian Garry said that he was asked to leave by Leon's coach, not Leon himself. Then there was the Brendan Allen clip. I don't know if you saw this, where there was a clip of Jason Jackson, who just won the welterweight title in Bellator, wrestling Shavkat Rakhmonov at Killcliff. Their teammates there, and the video came out, and it was because it was the people that Ian Garry brings for filming. They filmed that, and there was a bit of a thing of I shouldn't have released that. That should not have gone out there. I mean, it's an amazing bit of footage to see those two going at it. There's two incredibly skilled athletes. But Brendan Allen says there's some video that Ian maybe doesn't want to put out there of him being slept, and I've heard this before, but I think it's coming out. It's pretty obvious that I think Shavkat Rakhmonov messed up Ian Garry in training. This has been a bit of a rumour that's gone around, and there have been some things that Shavkat schooled him badly on the mats, and that's not surprising because Shavkat Rakhmonov's amazing and Ian Garry is not. He's talented, but he's not of that level.
I've got to step in here for Ian Garry. I've got to bat his corner. He's looked phenomenal in his last fights. What he's done in the cage, he's been building up. He deserves hype. I don't know if this is the right way to go about it, but he's definitely building a profile. I'll be tuning in to watch that fight against Luque. I feel bad that it's Luque. You might have seen just this last little bit was Luque put out something praising God
Oh yeah, not a good look. Not a good look going into a fight.
And yeah, Garry said, he'll be standing before you, you know, on December, blah, blah, blah. all blonde and tall and powerful.
That's funny.
Which I got to say cracked me up, but rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way. Yeah, it's intriguing. Intriguing.
People being, this is a classic thing. MMA has a lot of people go like, people are too sensitive, blah blah blah, and then like Ian Garry posts that comment, which is obviously a wind up. And they go like, how dare you? That is the most offensive thing I've ever seen on behalf of Vicente Luque. And it's like, just, people are such hypocrites here. Like, stop having a go at people for being sensitive and then being sensitive yourself. Just admit we're all sensitive to something, yeah?